I seen that like the last time all that was happening, um, it appears to be being paid for um, by certain person, certain group. I seen some videos of where they were putting out pallets of bricks. No construction area or nothing going on. There just happened to be big pallets of bricks by a bunch of businesses and stuff. So that's crazy. That's the way it is, I guess. I don't know what's up with this. There it is. I got my wife's channel pulled up here. Just in case we get any bad guys in here, I can just delete them. I guess you guys are. You guys are. Oh, how do I do that? I am Seth. Next time I'll put you on blue. I don't know how to do it on StreamYard. Let's see if you can do it here. Is the top dog of them all. There was a rumble double. 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, oh, you couldn't see it. Well, that's true. That's why we never have no beef. So I slipped on my khakis and my gold leaf. Use oil of LA because my skin gets pale. Jump on the computer in a bit. Awesome, awesome. You got it. You're gonna do a live stream? Right back? I had been looking for you, but hadn't seen you lately. I seen you on Tropical Tune show the other night when he was talking about certain people. But I watched that whole show. PJB. How are you doing, my friend? Hey, Hillbilly. Hello, hello. Oh, not today. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not into too much tonight. I just I took a nap a while ago and maybe a little bit too long. Adrian. Hello, hello, hello. The Filipina Hunter's in the house. Adrian. Now what was I to do? She's crying over me and she was feeling blue. I said, don't cry. Yeah. Dry your eye. And here comes your mother. Trying to do as much as you can. Yeah, I understand that. Hillbilly is chilling. Sab, how you doing, Sab? I hadn't seen you anywhere today. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me as I listen. I'm just listening to some music, and I got it on like an old rap stuff right now. But who knows? Oh, Korean music movie today, huh? That's what my wife is in there doing right now, I'm sure. She is, she might be asleep. She was kind of tired when she went through there. But who knows? Yeah. Yeah, if she's got free time, that's what she's doing. If we're at home, she's got free time. I'm playing on YouTube, and she is watching those Korean movies. Yeah, PJB, with this live stream right now,
I can't keep it on my channel. So after I get done with this, I'll wait for it to post, and then I'll have to go in and delete it because they'll hit me with a copyright strike. Especially since I'm monetized. You need that link again? That's the first time I've seen it say that though, PJB. Where it wouldn't let me bring you on. I could see you there, but it just wouldn't let me bring you up. Yeah, no problem. You know, Sab, we waited. We put in an order for PLPD, whatever it's called, back in November, and it's what the 1st of June. So we got tired of waiting on them to come hook up the internet. So we got a hold of Globe and had them hook it up at the place there. Let's see if we can get PJB up on the screen here. I think he's here.
Can you hear me?
Yay, you did it.
Yay.
Oh, how's it going?
It's going. I'm tired. I've been up for, I don't know, a while.
Yeah.
Since I think 2 o'clock yesterday.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm a little beat.
So did you work last night then?
Yeah. Last night was my last night, and now I got 4 off.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you stayed up for an extended period, huh?
I did 5 nights, and then I get 4 off. I'm on that 5-5-4 schedule, so it kind of rotates. Yeah. I don't even know when my days off are half the time. I got to look at the schedule.
Right.
Yeah. So I was just trying to. I was gonna go to sleep, but my body won't let me. So I'm up.
Right.
So I was up playing around, goofing off, and I saw you were online and thought, hey, I better say hi.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah,
playing with my toys.
Oh, are you cleaning it up and?
Actually, this is not a gun.
Oh, yeah.
This is not technically a firearm.
Okay.
Because it doesn't shoot bullets.
Okay.
It shoots pepper balls. I got it loaded with. Actually, I don't have it loaded with it. Somebody was messing with it. Must have been my wife. Don't do that. Good thing it's not a firearm.
Yeah. You just shot something.
No, it's
Giggly girl. Hello.
The Burn HD, and you can put pepper balls in it and for self-defense.
Yeah. It's pretty cool looking. So what propels them? You said it's CO2?
Yeah, it's CO2.
Yeah.
Yep. I think my wife must have been playing with it while I was gone because no, I didn't have those loads in there.
Right.
Something's wrong with my camera here.
Yeah. Went out of focus, eh?
Yeah. I'm not exactly real efficient at this technology. I can get the darn thing to focus in.
Yeah.
Well, I did something. What do we got out there?
Hey, how to wine? I was playing some old rap music.
Yeah, I can hear that.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I just turned it on and I was listening to it while I was making a video a while ago. And I was like, well, I'll just go up and keep it playing. And just delete this.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know how to do that.
Sean, how you doing, Sean? Joe, Jenny. Joe, you got your picture up there, so It's different.
Bap, bap.
Yeah. I'm confused.
How's life in the Philippines?
Yeah, it's today was the first official day of they lifted a lot of the restrictions for us.
Oh, the CG or GC.
Yeah, but I forget what they're calling it. But anyways, the restaurants are going to be start opening back up, and the we can travel between different cities now. There's certain cities that are still locked down harder,
Oh,
but through this province, it's kind of more open right now, so we can go to different cities and stuff. So, which is nice. I hadn't been on the interstate since 3 months. I hadn't traveled fast enough to actually uh, it's like this is the first time I'm putting it into fifth gear in like 2 months.
that's good. That's good. Looks like
Yeah.
Bap Bap's gonna come up. Will
I
come up.
think
There he
here
is.
comes Joe.
Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Hey Joe, how
Good
you
morning
doing,
to
brother?
you. Good morning to you there, brother.
Yeah, it's what is it, 12:05? So it's morning.
Oh, he's looking like
Yeah, I got my hair done.
Hey, Bill. I saw a video. Are you're building a house, right?
The family is building two houses.
Oh, okay. I just saw
Yeah,
that this morning. I don't know where I've been, but
yeah, yeah. Those were. I got another one on the other house. It's going to come out here in a couple of days, but
yeah.
it's a double lot, and they're building two different houses on this lot.
Oh,
It had two small houses on it, and now they're building two bigger, more modern houses on there.
they gonna
And
move? You gonna move into them, or
well, we don't know yet. We're the her sister may move into one, and
yeah?
I don't know about the other one. The other one is kind of far off from being done, so
Maybe it's
I don't
for people who travel to the Philippines
know.
and then decide to stay.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Rent out a house.
There you go. You can have a subscriber house
There you go.
for your thousands of subscribers.
Thousands and thousands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's BYOF.
Yeah. Hey, here goes a hillbilly. There's not enough hillbillies on the panel, so here comes another one. Here goes a hillbilly. There's not enough hillbillies on the panel. So here goes a hillbilly. What's up, Billy? We hear your echo there.
This is as wild and crazy as ever.
What's up, Billy? We hear your echo there.
Billy, sounds like you got your YouTube on.
You still got your YouTube?
Billy, sounds like you got your.
That should be better.
There we go.
Well, it sounds good. What's happening, hillbilly?
I like your new hairdo. Kind of gives you this colorful look.
Right. Well, don't get too jealous.
I'm jealous because I don't have any.
Oh,
Well, I actually cut mine kind of short too, so
well, I'm Native American, so I'm used to long hair. My grandmother and both sides
yeah,
of her, I'm used to it. Hillbilly with the long hair.
yeah.
I think the less I get on
He's
my
got
head,
the
the less
beard.
years.
He's got the beard in. I got the hair in. See? We just
Yeah.
switch out.
Oh, I've got the beard also there, hillbilly.
Ah,
Joe, you growing out your beard there?
Oh
Hello,
yeah,
Matt Roby and Mommy Ivy. Hello, welcome.
and it's actually looks like a nice little book, getting a little bushy.
Yeah. Hey, if anybody else is coming up, let me know. Because once 4 gets up there, then you don't see him as easy. So I don't want to leave you in the background and not know you're there. So warn me.
Yeah, I went up and had to find the link.
Yeah, I did. I thought I kept posting it, but you know how it is.
Oh yeah, I've been
I
doing
forget sometimes.
I've been doing enough live streams.
Yeah, you've been to enough. Huh?
What is that, Bill? Is that
oh, there he is. But he ain't got the
Hey,
full beard. But he ain't got the full beard like Mr. Riley does. He's getting there.
Not
yeah,
yet, not yet. This is only a month's worth of growth.
yeah.
month? Man, it'd take me 3
Mine,
months to do that.
mine didn't grow that fast in a month.
Mine would probably be, mine takes about, I had mine like Mr. Riley's one time. It took me about 5 months to grow at that same length. About 5 months.
Yeah,
I tried to do it just to see if I could do it. Yeah, I did about 5 months.
right.
Yeah, I got some pictures on my Facebook that I shaved at my birthday a couple years in a row, where I
Well,
took it totally off.
this is my official first beard I ever grew. So I've grown goatees before in the past, but I did the no shave November. My wife liked the way it looked at the end of the November, and I just kept it going. Told her she'll let me know when I need to shave it.
Yeah, that's what I told my wife. You tell me when you want me to shave it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you don't see too many beards over here, so I
Kind of
stand
freak
out.
them out. I'm surprised you don't have a lot of beards. That's unusual. I know like quite a few Muslims have beards, even in the military. When I was in Jordan, an Egyptian
Yeah,
actually had some beards, and that in the military over there, the Arabic military. So I'm surprised they don't have any there.
yeah. I mean, you'll see an occasional beard, but it's nothing too much.
Yeah, the
Looks
kids
like the
over in
stuff I tried to grow back in high school with the 7 little twigs. Like, slow
Maybe
down, girl, slow down.
maybe because they're Filipino and they can't grow a beard, right? You know what I'm saying? It could be due to
Yeah.
genetics. The Arabic
Actually-
have more genetic difference than the Filipino one. Arabic, right? There's a difference between the two cultures and genetics. One can't shave and one does shave. But if they could, they probably would grow one.
I know quite a few Filipino that are over here in the States that have full beards.
Oh yeah. I don't know any in the States that had them. As far as the Filipino men, they all were clean shaven.
Every male I met in the Philippines, it's always been clean shaven. They'd always say, "Me no get no beard. Me try." He tried, but he couldn't get one.
Yeah, well, I think too, if the ladies don't like the beards, they don't want to grow them. So
Yeah, my wife.
Actually, I've had no,
I was saying my wife just told me to just let it go until I get over there,
Right.
yeah,
until I get back
that's
home.
what I found. Yeah, they like it. Actually, do like a beard, but they said the local boys can't grow none. Not like Mr. Riley. They want the beard. They can feel it. Not no fuzzball.
Or fuzzball.
I try to grow my beard out, but everybody says it's too white.
Too white?
Yeah.
I wish mine was white.
Why in the world
I
would
guess,
you want white? You gonna be permanent Santa Claus running around there, man?
yeah.
Oh, that's
I wouldn't
okay.
Then you should get the metal rim glasses, like in the little picture. You know what I'm saying? Get you a copy of that, and then you can have everything white. Your hair, your beard, whatever. You'll be Santa Claus. I guess what October till January around there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay, hillbilly. I'm already known as Santa Claus in the province. Same as Bill there in his province.
Yeah, but I'm saying he'll be Santa Claus in his problems. You get that thing. What he could do in the middle of winter, you can make it white. Right? You can make that beard white. They got that spray stuff. Spray on your hair, your eyebrows, and your beard. Mustache, make it white, like white. Temporary, but it's white.
Yeah, I couldn't find nothing here though to turn it white.
Amazon.
That I wasn't afraid of. My skin is kind of sensitive, so I didn't want to use like bleach. So I kept looking for stuff, but I couldn't. I had one beauty salon. They said they could do it, and then I went back to have it done, and they're like, "No, we can't do it." So why did you tell me you could do it then?
Just get some white spray paint. Just a rattle can it.
Spray paint.
No, it's not spray paint. It's on Amazon. Look it up. It's temporary. You spray it, and it will make it white like Santa Claus. But it's on Amazon.
Well, you guys see what I did. I don't know if you've seen my videos, but I put baby powder in it to turn it whiter when I went out playing Santa Claus. So
I thought that was cocaine.
Well, I couldn't find any cocaine, so I had to use the other stuff. I was fresh out of cocaine.
Couldn't even find the opium out there.
Right, I couldn't find it. But hey, when I'm taking a walk sometimes here around the neighborhood, I walk by this one house and I keep smelling marijuana burning. And I asked my wife, I know that's weed they're smoking right there. She's like, no, that's this kind of, they're burning their trash or something. I was like, no, that's weed. I smell it.
It's very distinct.
Yeah. Smells like a skunk sprayed.
Being from Indiana, you know all about that.
Yeah.
I honestly like the smell of weed.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't smoke it. Obviously, it is my job and everything, but I've always liked the smell of it for some reason. Call me weird.
I don't mind the smell of it when it's like growing. Smell the bud or whatever. But when it's burning, it kind of stinks. But when it's growing, it's just growing natural. Unless
Maybe
it's a really, really bad weed, then it's really stinky.
Maybe that's the problem. I'm trying to smell it when it's burning.
That could be.
Oh, I don't smoke it. I don't think yeah. Oh, man.
I'm gonna have my sons come over and we're gonna try out that pistol I was showing you.
Oh yeah.
So I'll probably do a video of that. It's gonna suck, but it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So now when you shoot it, it's like a paintball, right? It explodes, and
Yeah,
then they pepper.
yeah. It explodes and it causes a cloud in front of your face. So you
Wow.
just pretty much aim center mass and let them have it.
Wow. Yeah, that would be very interesting. Yeah.
I've been gassed twice in the military, but I've never been shot with one of these. So I figure it's time.
Yeah. Have you ever been tased?
Yeah, yeah. I've been tased. Not with the prongs, just the where they touch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it was a bachelor party, and that was one of the things we had. And the guys that got tased the most won prizes. And so it was me. Actually, it was us two older guys. We're the ones that got the most tasing. And at the end, we had to do this like I don't know, tase off, I guess you'd call it. See who.
Somebody liked it. I never liked it. I'd rather go through the back through the back into the building. Like let's use gas out.
Yeah.
My funny part is every time we went at Fort Jackson, when you come out of the gas house, they got a stupid tree in the way. So when you're running out, you're gagging, your eyes are watering, and you're running in a stupid tree if you don't want to. I ran in a tree, so I
Well, that had to be on purpose.
All right.
Yeah, I seen Giggly Girl saying hi to me earlier. So how's it going there, Giggly?
Giggly is in the house. No, you guys know Giggly's my neighbor, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, when she moves back to the Philippines, she lives in this area, so we'll have to hook up with her.
Looks like Pat's still trying to crank start his computer.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a good time. What did you ever run into this when was it PJV using basic, right? So
Yeah.
where we went to basic training is down. I went to pro train Fort Jackson. Pro train's up on the hill, and down below we called it Hollywood. We called it Hollywood because that's where all the women were. Remember that? In between the pro train hill and Hollywood is kind of like a little fort. So
yeah, I went to Fort Jackson in 2000, and by that time we were integrated. Had male and female.
yeah, you got lucky, little sucker. I still had the old where stuck up.
I don't know if I'd call it lucky.
So on this particular day, you know how we go to do your grenades, right? Because one day you do the the gagging, the gas.
Yep.
Next day you go to the grenade. You know what I'm talking about? You come in from one end and you got two entries, right? Remember that? And the big window you walk by, you get to watch when they toss it.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I remember that.
Well, we had a girl get up there. She had this grenade and she drops it right behind the freaking where she was standing. That drill sergeant throws her over the freaking, that little wall, right? The little wall you throw over, right? And that you can imagine that window, man, shook like a terrible. That grenade went off by the window. And we're all lined up by the window. You ever had that happen?
Yeah. Honestly, I always thought that was pretty cool to be able to feel that concussion.
Yeah, that'd be scary. What's up, Mercury 3?
Oh, not too much. Kind of a lazy day today. Got thunderstorms rolling in, so no work outside. Got to catch you. I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. These time differences mess you up when you want to see your friends. I've been going to bed early. I think I'm turning into an old man.
Right.
So,
You guys know I'm never on here this late. But we went to the farm and I hiked all the way up that mountain and stuff, and I was feeling a big nap when I got home. So I I just went to bed, and like 3 hours later, I woke up. I was like, "What day is it?" So, so I'm awake for a little bit here.
Yeah,
That's my
Hillbilly
wife.
and PJB were talking about grenades and gas chamber and things like that. Boy, does that bring back memories.
Oh,
Good
Yeah,
memories. I hope.
I was a combat engineer in the Army, so
yeah.
the
Well,
concussion, the concussion was the thrill of the ride, I guess. Especially if you got to hit the plunger.
yeah, like I said, I always enjoyed that, and shooting like the 50 cal and the MK19, the grenade launcher, and or excuse me, the 203. I always enjoyed that.
Right. Yeah, I
Oh
carried a
yeah,
203, but the Mark
203. Take
19 is
that.
something else. That Mark 19 that gets the job done.
Oh man, that's a hell of a
The
weapon.
grenade launcher. The grenade launcher is fun. You take that, that sucker up, and then drop in, the grenade in, clam it shut, release that sucker out towards. What we had in the field. We had a bunch of old tanks. We had some old equipment out. About I guess around 300 yards. That's how we would do the grenade launcher.
I've never shot a 50 cal yet. That's one of my uh, bucket list stills. I like to own one, but shoot one is next best thing, right?
I seen at a military show when I came home from Iraq, they had a Madus 50 cal for sale for $7,000, but it was
Right.
semi-automatic. It's got the butterfly on the back, but it's semi-automatic. I guess somebody doesn't like civilians owning a fully automatic Madus.
Right. Yeah, I looked into what all you had to there in Indiana, anyways. What all you had to do to be able to buy one, and
You might like in the Philippines.
it cost you.
He's a colonel, and he can get you on a 50 cal if you want to in the Philippines. Because I met him through
Yeah.
another friend of mine, which she works for the PNC, PNP, Philippines National Police Department. But her dad is a colonel, and he can get you if you want to go to the range where they do it at the range. He can get you on a 50 cal if you want. And at night, he can put tracers in. It's hell on tracers. I remember when I first kicked in a 50 cal on a downrange and on BRM. Boy, that was cool watching them red tracers, green tracers. It had blue tracers. It had 3 colors in that. It would come out every other round. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You could have them come by your house, and you could reduce that rat population.
Right.
I think with a Madus in that area, you probably reduce a little bit of everything.
Right. I wouldn't have a brick wall out front anymore, would I?
Yeah, I'm so old that when I first got in the military, we were using the AT4, the M72 Law Rocket. Then they switched over to the AT4 halfway through the early 90s in our unit.
Yeah.
I kind of missed the Law Rocket.
When I was in, they switched from the M60 to the 249.
240? The 240's the
240. Sorry.
yeah 7.62 by 5.1. Yeah, I started out lugging that pig around 22 pounds without ammo. That thing weighed.
Yeah. You get a workout.
Oh yeah, I was just a little guy. I'm not a very tall man. I'm only 5'7". And man alive, you get in the road march and you're the guy carrying that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a funny guy. We called him our mascot. And guess how tall he was? He was our man. Called him our mascot. Right? You think you're short. Guess how short he was?
Probably 5'4", 5'5".
Because as always you can go in the military is 4'9", and he was 4'9". We went to BRM training. We had to put up a box so he could look over the box because he couldn't get his head was barely come out of the hole. So we put this step up thing, you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Stacked it. He got on top there. He was afraid he was going to fall off when he started shooting his M16. But he finally got up on there. He put just barely over enough so he could put his weapon up on the ground and start shooting his targets. He was pretty good. He got expert. But yeah, 4.9. Imagine him lugging a 50 caliber out. He was a little sucker.
Hey, JC, how you doing, my friend? I was playing some music. I'm still playing it, but I turned it down a little bit once everybody started talking. So, JC, I go to his stream a lot. He plays a lot of music.
I just picked up a 223 yesterday, 223.556.
Are they having some good sales right now? Or stuff?
My daughter's boyfriend built one a few months back, and then he texted me and he's like, "Hey, do you know anybody who wants to buy a gun?" And I said, "What is it?" And once he told me the price, I'm like, "Yep, I'll buy it."
Yeah, come on.
It's only $300. So,
hey, you can't beat that.
It's not a bad deal. You basically got it for parts because the upper receiver on that's worth at least $600. The lower receiver is what costs the most and what's regulated.
Here, you'll like this part.
Dust cover.
Yeah, that's a nice little gun though.
Yeah, looks nice. Yeah, that lower receiver is the only thing that's regulated by the ATF.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's got to be registered.
This is my 308 AR-10.
Wow.
He built this for me. I only got $500 into this, and then $150 for the scope.
Yeah. That's why I still need a good scope.
I sold basically everything when I came home, and all that I have left is a hunting rifle, a 30-30, one pistol, and a shotgun, because all I do is bird hunt and deer hunt. So
yeah.
And I haven't done that in several years. I just can't sit in a deer blind anymore. Wait for all day long in that deer blind. My back and legs can't handle it anymore.
Right.
I was an avid hunter. I loved hunting, and I don't know why, but ever since I came back from my deployment, it's just not as exciting as it used to be.
Right.
I've only recently kind of got back into it, and that's why I've got the 308, because I think more I want to do it with my boys. It ain't so much about the hunting; it's about spending the time with them.
Bonding time.
Right.
Yeah.
Quality time is the best thing. Just quality time.
As I get older, I realize I'm not going to be here forever, and now I got grandsons, and that's one reason why I want to keep into it. That'd be great to have 3 generations, even if I can't stay very long. At least I get to spend time with my grandson and do fishing and hunting. He's only 2 years old, but he can still go out with Papa and his dad,
Yeah, that's awesome. I had my oldest boy out with me when he was 3, and that's amazing to me because he still remembers it. It's like I don't remember nothing from when I was 10. I don't remember anything, but he remembers.
Well, those are strong bonding memories, and I think those stick with children. There's things I can remember from when I'm 2 or 3 years old, but if you ask me what I ate yesterday, forget it.
Yeah.
And most of it's I was outside with my son yesterday, and we were building a gate, and I was explaining stuff to him, and then just memories started coming back of when I was little with my dad, and he was building our house, and being on the rafters at 3-4 years old, and my mom freaking out. Why it just came back all of a sudden, but they were good memories. It's nothing negative. It was great. So I got to tell him a little bit about me growing up with my dad.
Right.
One thing I remember with my dad was my dad was a shade tree mechanic, which is a rare breed nowadays.
Right.
That was my dad. He was a mechanic.
go out and work on the car.
Yeah.
Get up underneath the car stand.
Yeah.
My dad was kind of a jack of all trade. He did all his own mechanic work, but he started working for a company here building cranes, and they sold out in the late 70s and moved to China. And he lost his job, so he went piece cutting in the woods. So from the age of about 13 to the age of 18, every summer I'd work with my dad. He'd cut the trees and I'd pile them. And
Right.
after that, he got into a machine shop, and he said enough working for everybody else. He went and started his own company, and it always amazed me how hardworking that man was, and he always tried to better himself for his family. He said, "This
Right.
isn't for me. I don't want to be rich. I just want my boys to have better than what I had."
Right.
My dad was a tool and die maker for Mac,
Okay, wow.
and that's where I got my mathematical skills.
Yeah, when it comes to math, the only numbers I like are the ones on my paycheck.
Right.
So PJB, you were deployed, if you don't mind me asking, where and how long were you deployed?
It was the '04, '05,
Okay,
and I was up by Kirkuk. I was on a little
okay,
FOB called McHenry.
okay.
Yeah.
I was deployed to VBC, Victory Base Complex, 07, 08.
I was on Victory just for
Yeah.
a short few days.
I was
Yeah.
actually on Liberty Pad 9 for 13 months.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was an adventure.
we were engineer unit attached to 1st Cav and 4th ID, and we cleared the roadside things there. Sometimes they get kind of picky if you actually say the words on
Yeah,
YouTube, but
sure. I know what you mean.
we were the QRF and PSD, RSD for the sappers. So we had a, and you were talking about not really being into it. I think that really takes it out. Like for me, my sons want me to go to the range every once in a while and
Yeah,
fire a few firearms with them, but the actual smell of the gunpowder kind of
yeah.
nauseating at times. I don't know if you have that same effect or not.
Well, you know what? I can relate to what you're saying, not necessarily with the gunpowder, but there's just certain things, certain smells, but there's also like I see things in a different light. Like let's just say sound. You
Right,
know, when anybody hears a car backfire or whatever, let's just use that example. I hear it differently
right,
than they do, and I'm sure you know what I mean.
right. Yeah,
I know
So
exactly what you're saying.
yeah, there's things like that, But like you said, sometimes you get a whiff of something, and you're like, whoa, that really took me back.
right. Well, one thing that really gets me is porta potties. Porta potties. I don't know if anybody's ever been to a desert and you're sitting there inside of a sauna that's basically urine and feces
Yeah.
in
Oh, it's
your
great.
in your gear, and then all of a sudden you get incoming rounds mortars, and you got your pants down. You don't even
Yep.
have a chance to do the paperwork. You're out of there, and you're hitting a bunker somewhere.
I had that happen, and I actually hit the floor in the blue room. I just because it was like right next to me, and it scared the hell out of me, and I hit the floor.
Yeah,
And then of course, about that quick, I'm thinking, great, I'm on a shitter floor. What
right.
am I doing?
Yeah,
How about this one here? How about jumping out of a perfect plane, and then all you hear is something crossing your earlobe? Yeah. Well, I was communications. I was 31 Mike, and then 39 Quebec. And I hate jumping. I first got it. My first jump, they kicked me out the door. You're getting out. I said, no, I'm not. You look down, like freeze. I don't care about it. Somebody may not, but I did. He jumped you out the door, man.
yeah.
I don't know. Jumping out of a perfect good plane and looking down, you see these little dots. For the first time, it's different.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I never went to air assault. Well, not air assault. Paratrooper school. I got a brain fart on that one. We went to. We did some air assault engineer training, and first time rappelling out of a helicopter. And I should have wore a diaper. I'm telling you, it was it was pretty interesting. You know, you're only not that
That was
far off the
easy
ground.
to explain, man. Jump out a plane and then tell me.
That's what I'm saying.
I've done the grappling for the helicopter and all that. It wasn't so bad. We did it in the ocean. Freaking cold.
Yeah, my
But when I
sergeant.
jumped out that plane, I just looked out that door and looked down, you know, something gets stuck in you for a second.
My sergeant used to tell me only two things fall from the sky: bird poop and fools.
Yeah.
My uncle was 101.
Wow. Yeah, they're a pretty hard hitting unit there.
But yeah, I know what you're saying about hearing that backfire from a car engine. I'm retired security, law enforcement, and every time I hear something like that, I'm hitting the deck.
Sometimes the thing that gets me too is you walking past and all of a sudden somebody will let off with a air nailer. Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it takes me a second to actually recognize the sound versus, you know, there is a different sound, but with the 4th of July, a lot of veterans, combat veterans, 4th of July is a difficult time because they, here especially, it's legal now to have the huge aerial mortars. And it'll be 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you're sound asleep, and all of a sudden one of those things will go off. And, you know, glad I got foam underneath my carpeting because I hit the floor kind of hard sometimes.
Uh-oh. I don't know. What did anybody remember the first night firefight?
In combat?
Oh, in both. I mean,
Oh,
even
yeah.
basically we had a firefight, and that was like real freaky. You got the, I mean, you're in low crawl, you're coming through all this wire, and all of a sudden we're talking live fire. We ain't talking no rubber bullets. And that was, we're talking about freaky over your head, and comes the tracer about an inch.
Yeah, I can relate to that. It is pretty freaky. I developed a new love and respect for the helicopters, you know, the Apaches and things like that, and the A-10 Warthogs. They really saved our bacon a few times.
I
Well,
was
by the
never.
time you get to the end of it, you kind of joke. It's like, I'm glad I didn't stand up. We kind of joked when we got to the end of the run, right?
Right.
I was never in the service. I was Department of Interior, Fish and Wildlife, where I went out hunting the poachers.
Okay. Well, that's a pretty good and very important job. Keep our natural resources intact for our grandchildren, great grandchildren.
Some ways I still wish I was able to do it, but I can't.
Yeah. I can understand that. There's a lot of things I wish I could do. One, injuries, and two, age. It's not that they discriminate. It's just I can't do the things. I can't climb a 8-foot fence and hop over it anymore.
Ain't that the truth?
I used to be able to just to flip and run over an 8-foot fence.
Oof.
Depends what kind of fence.
I was actually flipping over barbed wire fencing.
I trip over the carpet now, so I wouldn't even try a fence.
I trip over a crack in the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Well, here's one. I was just talking to my son the other day, and he was asking some questions because I've done a lot in my life. And he asked me if I feel that I've lived a full life and if I have any regrets in anything that I did. And I have had a full life, and I'm pretty happy. I've done things most haven't. Do you guys have any of that same feeling? like a satisfaction in what you've done, or is there something out there that you wish you would have done different or would have attempted to do?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like what? Because I don't know. I would have done different. I could have went into the Indianapolis. Riley knows what I'm talking about, Indiana. But in Indianapolis, I had a chance to go to the IPS, Indianapolis Police Department, or go active duty. But kind of fell into the same time frame. So when I went to volunteer, the first cycle, I went into the first sign up, right? I got this letter saying, "Oh, congratulations, you can go to the basic training and IPD," right? So I had a choice between IPD and the Army. I probably would have went to the IPD.
Yeah. The lot of stuff I wish I could have done differently, but I got an ex-wife that I wish I didn't ever meet.
I can understand that. Yeah. I was talking about that the other day to another friend of mine, and with 22 years with a lady, and it wasn't all bad. We as
Right.
humans just remember the bad things.
Right.
Like a lot of us, we can think back to the army and being on an entry control point for 12 to 14 hours a day, sweating our butt off, and that's called being in the suck. I don't have really regret on marrying because I've got 3 great children that I love with all my heart, and I couldn't imagine
Right.
life without them. So even out of the bad, good and great things, like my children come out of it, and so it's not a regret. Should I have and could I have changed things? Yeah, but had something, one little thing in my life, it's like the butterfly effect. If I would have changed one little tiny thing, would I be married to the beautiful young lady I am married to today?
Right.
And I'm so thankful for her, and our son is such a blessing too. So I feel pretty lucky. I'm a fortunate man.
Right.
Well, guys, I'm going to bow out. I'm going to get my day started here.
All right.
Have a great day,
Not going to
PJB.
bed.
Yeah, been good talking with you.
Yeah, you too.
It's good to see you again, my friend.
You too, Bill. You take care. I'll catch up with you again.
All
All
right.
right.
Take care, guys.
Be safe, be
See
careful.
you next time.
I don't know. If I was back in the service, I probably would have changed how I first came into the very first day. Now, I had a hillbilly effect. You know why? You get out of the bus, right? That gray, the Alcon, the greenish gray bus. And you're coming from the center, right? You come in from the center, get all your clothes, right? And you get on the bus, and you're going to your unit. Well, the bus stop, we get out, we go out, come around, and get the back of it to get our, our stuff. I grab my duffel bag, and as I'm coming up the hill, because I come out like a slight grade, guess I slips almost halfway to the formation, and I kind of rolled into it. Now, how do you think that for the first impression?
Yeah, that first day when you meet your drill instructor, I remember getting off that cattle truck. It's like a semi truck, and you're just hanging on to poles. They say nuts to butts, and you're packed in there with all your gear. That door opens up, and you got guys with brown rounds just screaming at you. I'm 17 years old. My feet felt like feathers. I was running. I was high stepping. You get that one little, like you said, that one little crack in the sidewalk is going to trip you up. There you are in a big green pile on the ground with them screaming at you.
Yeah, you should have heard me. I was the butt of the jokes for the first hour of welcome to basic training. Guess what drill sergeant gets to play the first. You seen that movie? Remember that guy comes up and that basic training when they private this, and he comes up and yells in your face. Remember that? What was that name of that movie? Remember that? You remember that movie?
Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah. Well, I was the dude, and the guy would go on full metal jacket till that rolled into the formation.
Yeah.
Hello, Rich. I seen you in there.
Thank
So
you guys for all hanging out with us still. We're just late night chilling and yapping. Hey, look at that. POD made it in the house.
So Bill,
Welcome,
they.
welcome.
Oops, sorry.
Figured you'd be sleeping. I'm sorry.
I was just going to ask you, since they relaxed things yesterday for you, or today your time,
Yeah.
how you feeling about that? You pretty excited?
Yeah, it's it's we actually went to the farm today, and we had been putting off going there because you never know. It's like they kept flip flopping stuff. Like one day, okay, you can go out. Next day, you can't. And then we were afraid we were going to go because it's actually outside of this town's limits. So we were afraid we were going to get out there and then they'd not let us back into town, or they flip flop it so much you'll have a roadblock, and then next thing you know, or you won't have one. Next thing you know, you try to come back, there's a huge roadblock in the middle of the road and won't let you through. And we didn't want to get stuck outside of not be able to get back home. So yeah, we're pretty happy, and we're able to get out and do a little more. So hopefully we'll try to go out to a restaurant here in the next few days, just because we can.
Well, I was a little upset with you the other day, Bill, because I've been working really hard on my weight loss, and then you put out a video of chicken and burgers.
Yeah, yeah,
That don't help people like me out, you know.
yeah. I
Sure
know.
did look good though.
I just weighed myself the other day, and I found out I gained everything I'd lost since I've been here. I lost 30 pounds, but I'm back up to what I came here at because of this silly lockdown, and not moving around a lot that really gets you. So
Yeah,
even though I don't eat that much, but,
right. Yeah, yeah. If you're not moving and you're not getting that oxygen intake, um,
right.
it's difficult. I lost 51 pounds since December 1st, and I'm stuck at that
Awesome,
51 pounds. I'm just
awesome, awesome.
I I changed the way I eat. I do things different. I'm moving more. I don't know if I'm gaining muscle weight from actually working in the yard
Right.
or what, but my clothes are getting bigger. So I'm going to need to purchase some new pants and shirts here pretty soon.
Awesome, awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, I got to do something different. Now that we're opened up, what we would do is we went to the park and we'd walk the park here, but it's been closed. They won't let anybody in the park to get your exercise, walk around the track and stuff. But hopefully now we can start going back out. Yeah, POD is saying the rules are so unclear there in Davao. Yeah, it's definitely it had been like that here too. So, but they just released us, I guess. But we'll see. We haven't tried to go into the mall yet. On a day, we had certain days that we were allowed to go into the store or whatever. But we'll have to try that here in the next few days and see if it's actually released. Because even though the town has one thing, the mall might have a different rule, and who knows. Jim Love, well, welcome, Jim. Appreciate you coming. Yeah, but it was good to get out today, though. Going to the farm and hanging out there for a while. It was a good day. Wore myself out.
Well, that's always a good thing.
Always a good day on that park. Get out there, and especially when you've been in that on the quarantine for such a while. That's kind of like
Yeah.
getting out of jail free. Feel good day.
My wife just came in here and found me. She must have been asleep or something. They came in and gave me a look.
Or heard you talking.
Doing?
Or she heard you there talking.
Well, I'm in the back room here, so she probably didn't hear me, but she came looking for me. She knew I was in here. I was working on making a video earlier, and that's the last place she seen me. So, so she came back.
You got busted.
Yeah.
Found you hanging out with all your friends.
She didn't slap me though, so I'm doing pretty good.
Well, not yet.
Right, later.
Yeah. There's no witnesses later.
Right. If anybody else likes to come up, you can come up. You don't have to stay long. Come up and say hi to us, and you can tell me how good my hair looks today. And
Tell you what, Bill, I'm going to jump down to the chat.
Hey, no problem, Joe. We'll talk at you later, my friend.
Yep.
Have a good one, Joe.
You too there, Bep. Hey, give me a call sometime. You got my number.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I was waiting for you to, with that wig on there, Bill, I was waiting for you to sing on the Good Ship Lollipop or something, do a little dance for us.
Some Shirley Temple, huh?
Yeah, a little Shirley Temple action going on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I hadn't seen that movie in forever.
Well, I'm so old, I've probably seen them all twice.
All right. Well, I remember watching them, you know. Of course, back then, I was the remote control for the television.
Yeah.
Get up there and change it.
Yeah, those were the good old days. I remember our first remote control, that big box with like 2 or 3 buttons on it.
Right.
The power on, power off, and up and down.
Right. Now, did yours have a cord to it? I think ours had a cord.
No, ours was cordless.
Yeah.
I remember when we got our first microwave. And that thing was huge, and it cost my dad like $800. And we just thought we were living it rich, you know, the good life.
Is that Chi coming up? Let's see who we got here. Hello?
Hello.
Who is this?
How are you guys?
We're doing good.
Rich.
Oh, I was wondering.
How are you, bro?
We're doing good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. A bit stressed.
Yes.
Yeah. How's everyone?
They turned quiet. A girl came up on the panel finally, and everybody got quiet.
Why Joe go?
He's still in the chat room.
Hello, Joe. I came up and you get down. What's that?
That's how
Are
you
you mad at me? Now I feel mad.
Yeah, I wasn't for sure who you were. I was like, who is this? I've never seen you use that call sign before.
Yeah. Hello, Gem Love. Who's here?
There's Jim and
Bro POD, come on up.
he was watching movies earlier, I seen.
Yeah. Anyway, bro, I want to say hello to the co-host, Hillbilly
Yeah.
and Mercury.
Hello.
You guys don't
How
know
are you
Fred?
guys?
You guys know
Oh,
Franceschi Lyridge?
Lyrics. It's Lyrics. That's my nickname in real life. That is my nickname, Che.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is?
Yeah,
Is it Che Che? Do you say it
Che.
twice? Is it Che?
Che.
Okay.
Che.
Chit
Che.
chit.
Che. It's like that, Che. Oh.
Like most people's nicknames here in the Philippines, you say it
Never
twice or
mad. Why you
whatever.
get down? Joke.
He's not mad. If anybody else like to come up, just let me know you're
Yeah.
coming and
Come on up, guys.
come on up. You can stay for a minute or a while, whatever you like to do. Come say hi to everybody.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
You
pretty
have
quiet
you have
lately.
4 viewers.
yeah,
Where are they? Where are they? Where are they?
yeah. We were supposed to start doing live streams every day again,
And
but
share to the outside.
but then my wife decides not to. Like, let's do it later. Never mind.
Where's
Tomorrow.
Mercy? Mercy, come
Well,
and say hi to me, please. Ciao.
yeah.
Demanding us. I'm
She's in
demanding.
her pajamas last I seen her,
Uh
so she won't be coming on. She might.
huh. Yeah, I know.
She's watching K Korean movie probably
Ah,
if she's not
Korean
asleep.
movie addicted.
Yeah, she's addicted.
They are addicted with this movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I don't
haven't
like
been.
to watch like that movie. But it's better to go to the cinema.
yeah.
I
I hope they
have
open those
things
back
to
up
do,
here.
kaibigan. Lyrics. Okay, Joe. Take your time, Joe. I'm just
Yeah, you
joking,
know
Joe.
what's funny here is in KCC they had this huge area. They
Uh-huh.
called it a waiting area for the grocery store, and they were playing like videos and stuff up there, like it's a movie. But they
Mm-hmm.
have the movie theater closed. Like, what's the difference? You're in here in this room watching a movie, or you're in the cinema
Yeah.
watching a movie.
Yeah.
They do weird things here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the nice thing about watching movies at home, you can watch it in your underwear if you want to. Try that in the
Right?
theater one time.
Yeah.
I want a horror movie.
You like the horror movies?
Mm-hmm. Action, horror, or either action movies.
Yeah. Which one your
I
favorite? I
don't
like
like
Saul.
comedy because comedy my stomach get hurt.
Reason I like Saul series because it makes you think almost all the way
Yeah.
to the end. Keeps you on their seat because you're trying to figure out what the what the ending will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do
I
a
was
lot of
never
horror
much
and
of a
comedy
fan of
here.
those. What's that?
We do a lot of horror and comedy. My wife likes horror movies and comedy.
Yeah, I
We
like
watch a little bit of
comedies.
everything. We like, I don't know, Dwayne the Rock Johnson's in those. No,
Yeah.
Mahako. I know the movies. One that we
You
like with the video
say
games, Rock Johnson. Oh, Jumanji. Those crack us
I like
up.
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
Funny.
The Joker. I like that.
Yeah.
I watch also the Aladdin.
What was that?
Aladdin.
Hey, you gotta love The Rock, but I still like his. I still my still comedy favorite of The Rock is when The Rock wore the tutu.
Oh yeah,
Remember
was that the
that?
Tooth Fairy?
Tooth Fairy, yeah.
It just seen The Rock wearing a tutu. It just kind of like, oh Lord, we gotta watch.
The Jumanji.
Well, that guy's so big, I don't think anybody would have teased him for wearing a tutu. I definitely wouldn't.
Right.
We watched. I think the last movie we watched in the Philippines was Ouija, a horror movie. We took our brother-in-law and sister-in-law to watch that, and
What is
with
it?
my sister-in-law and my wife sitting there, I should have got it in for half price because they were peeking through the cracks of their fingers. They were only looking with one eye. So
Yeah, I was into scary movies back when I was a kid, but once you watch like the Poltergeist and you know what
The
was the one
Exorcist.
with the girl Exorcist? Yeah. Once you watch that kind of stuff, that was scary movies back in the day,
Yeah.
and
Now I
then
watch them now and I'm confused at what freaked me out.
right, it's like what is that? Just a lot of blood and guts.
Yeah, a little bit of pea soup being spit out.
Right.
The last movie that we watched here was a horror movie was The Nun, and that one was pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah, it's funny watching my wife. She pretty much jumps out of her seat and
Does she?
gets that little freak out going on. It's pretty cool.
Right.
She likes it though. It's an adrenaline rush for her, and I
That's
like being
good.
with my wife and she. I'm at a more horror movie laughing because of her reaction. Everybody thinks I'm nuts because they think I'm at a comedy or something.
Right.
I love horror movie, but when I'm watching horror movie, you know what I do? I do like this. I cover my face like, oh my god, that's.
Yeah.
Oh man. $5 movies, yes. We used to love our yeah, I think they were Tuesdays at the AMC, $5 movies back when we were in Indiana. We always or it might have been even Thursday. But yeah, we always hit up at $5 show. Took the whole family.
Yeah, I was talking to my oldest son the other day. Yeah, we were talking about money and inflation and stuff. I said, "Man,
Right.
when I was a kid, we'd go down to the matinee on Saturday afternoon. We had 50 cents. We'd get in for 25 cents. It was 10 cents for a soda, 10 cents for a candy bar, and 5 cents for a small bucket of popcorn." He said, "What?" He said, They had movies back then?" Yeah, he's too big to spank, but I wanted to smack him in the head. Tease him,
Right.
you know. But those were the good old days. Matter of fact, I looked it up last night. Everybody thought I was nuts. When I was about 10 years old, they had a soda called Can of Worms. Does anybody ever remember that soda?
I don't.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it tasted like Dr. Pepper, if I remember right. And I looked it up on Google last night, and yep, back in the early 70s, they came out with Can of Worms soda. It didn't last very long. By the early 80s, it was gone.
Right. I don't remember it.
Might have been a regional thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we had movies back then. You don't remember the Dollar Nights, man? You could watch. I went first seeing Star Wars. Remember the first one? Heck,
yeah.
it was $1. Matinee.
Well, there was a movie that freaked me out when I was real little. Like I said, I'd be 10 years old, and I'd work all week to get my movie money. And there was one called The Fantastic Voyage, where they shrunk down that ship and put it inside that guy's body.
Oh yeah.
Man, I had nightmares forever from that movie. And I look at it now, it's like, how cheesy was that?
Well, here's a funny kid movie thing that I remember. It's my cousin talked his mom or my aunt into taking us to the drive-in for an all-nighter, and they were playing all the Cheech and Chong movies, and I must have been 7, 8 years old. She didn't know what they were, what the movies were all about. She just took us in there, and he was like 11 or 12, and we watched. My aunt fell asleep, and us kids watched Cheech and Chong all night. All their movies were all back to back.
Yeah.
So
Well, here's a question for you, Bill.
yeah,
You just brought back a lot of memories of the pulling up with our dad. We'd go to the A&W and pick up some snacks and stuff and go to the drive-in.
right.
Um, with this social distancing thing, do you think that
Uh-huh.
drive-ins will have a resurgence in? Because
Well,
I
you know
haven't
what?
seen one since I was a kid. A drive-in.
Right, our church actually rented out the drive-in there that wasn't too far from it, and was having church service at the drive-in. So and my oldest son, he's been to the drive-in movies since all this happened. So maybe.
That'd be a neat
Actually, there's
experience.
quite a few driving theaters, depending on where you live at. There's still some out there.
Yeah.
Went to one not long ago. But it's like a mega drive-in center. It's got like 4 screens, right? So it's got two on one side, and in the middle is where where the theater and the popcorn stands in the center. But on the other side is 2 more screens. So it's actually 4 screens, 4 different movies at one time.
Yeah,
And you get
that's
free Wi-Fi. And you have free Wi-Fi.
wow. Yeah, the only one that's open near us there in Indy was Tibbs. I don't know if you remember that hillbilly. Tibbs Drive-In. That's the only one that's close that's still open.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen a drive-in in probably 35 years.
Yeah, that long. I had planned on taking my wife to one, but we never did make it out. There's always some reason that we couldn't go.
Yeah, it'd be nice to take the family and go do something like that. We used to have
Yeah.
blankets in the back of the old Pontiac,
Oh yeah.
and a lot of times, one of the movies that we went to watch at the last movie, I think it was, at the drive-in with my dad, was Puff the Magic Dragon. I was just a little guy.
Well, if you want to find one close, if you're ever back in the States, there's a website that tracks all the drive-ins. And if you want, there's an app. And it tells you where every drive-in is still open in the continental U.S. and Canada.
Yeah.
Well, now with technology, all that I got to do is bring my tablet or my laptop and drive anywhere I want and hook into a hotspot Wi-Fi, and I can watch any movie off Netflix now.
Right,
So,
Netflix or
right.
something.
Yeah, I like
Hulu.
Netflix too.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, that's what we got here, Netflix.
Netflix.
And we have I forget what you call it, but where I can change my location of my tablet or whatever. So I can watch either American Netflix or Philippines Netflix or
Mhm.
wherever Netflix.
Wherever you go.
So I change up the location, and they actually have different. They play different stuff, different places. So
Mhm. What is the time there now, bro? To 8,
oh,
9, 10,
it's
11, 12.
we're at 1:12 a.m.
1, 1:12, yeah. It's 5 hours difference.
Yeah.
It's already midnight.
Yeah, that's past midnight already.
Yeah. You're always sleep guy. Sleep late.
Yep. Well, I took a
How
nap after I got home today.
how's the GCQ there in your area?
See who?
The GCQ, how is it now?
I don't know what they're calling it, but they lifted most of the restrictions.
Ah, still. Oh my, even in my place.
Yeah. Netflix, you can watch movies with
Yeah.
friends at the same time. Yeah, in different locations at the same time. John, it's 114 there. 1214.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
ended up picking up a. It's about the size of a cell phone, a little bit bigger, but it hooks to Wi-Fi, or you can use your hotspot. It's a projector. So if we
Oh
go
yeah.
to camp, if we go to camp, we can use our cell phone and project Netflix right on a big sheet if we're out camping,
Yeah.
or if we want to have a fire and a movie in the yard, we can bring it out there. You know, you got a huge screen TV.
Right.
Basically, really nice. It's about
Yeah.
$250, but that was kind of a Christmas gift for the family this year.
Right. Right. Yeah, we tried to find something like that before we came over here, um, but we never found one that we pulled the trigger on to buy. Go ahead and buy it. But we wanted to bring something like that here. Yeah, I know you can find stuff like that here, but you just don't know what you're getting here.
Well, that and the humidity and the heat there wreaks havoc on electrical
Right.
appliances. You know, a laptop, whatever. Even phones don't seem to last there in that humidity and heat.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like everything breaks so quick here.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
there's
we get
times
that
I'll be sitting at
feeling.
the kitchen table in the Philippines watching Netflix or doing something on my laptop, and all of a sudden a bunch of ants will be crawling out of speakers and ports, and they're inside the laptop, crawling on the screen. You know,
And
the ants are something there,
there
like
they are.
lingam.
I never seen anything like it. You'd just
Well,
be sitting here, you'd lean up against this wall, and there'd be like a stream of ants flowing. Where are these ants going?
and
Like,
some of those little guys, when they bite you, oh my
oh
goodness, you
man,
think that you're attacked by a rattlesnake. It stings.
yeah. Yeah, I stepped in a pile of them. Was sitting there talking. It had my chinillas on. Oh man, I was about to cry. They were all over my foot and my legs.
Yeah, my wife would get the Bygone spray for the e-piece, what's e-piece? E-piece,
Ipis,
cockroaches,
cockroach.
Yeah,
and those little chalk sticks for the ants. And that's something that we don't have to deal with here very often. But
right,
in the Philippines, that's a staple. Every time you go to the store, you need to get yourself some Bygone and some of those little chalk sticks.
right. Man, I've never seen like last night. I was sitting in there in the kitchen just watching somebody's live stream, and a huge roach comes running across the floor, and it just keeps coming toward me. I mean, I'm like, stomping my feet and trying to swat at it to get away. It just did not back down. They wanted to fight, and
And
I
those
got
buggers
scared.
fly. Those buggers fly. It's
Yeah,
not
they
fair.
do.
I mean, even if you jump up screaming on a chair, they're going to fly at your face.
Yeah, they
Uh,
come get you.
excuse me. I was talking to my son on my tablet while I was
Yeah,
there, and all of a sudden this cockroach started flying towards my face, and that tablet turned into a lightsaber. I was swinging that thing. My son was laughing so hard. I, s- I swear to God, I was screaming like a girl.
right. Yeah, I was in the CR and one crawled across my foot, and I know I screamed out like, "Ah!" Like, what's
But
going on? My
the
wife
the
came
weird part about it is once that cockroach does get on your foot, you're wearing your chinelas or whatever, but it's on your bare skin.
in. Right,
It's cold. It's a weird
right.
feeling. It's a real cold, weird, creepy feeling.
Yeah, it's weird. They're just so huge. You know, it's yeah, it's weird.
I've got some video and some pictures of it. I should dig those out. They're a few years old.
Yeah,
Um, but the cockroach is the size of the cockroach.
right.
And then you stomp on it and squish it, right? And you
Oh
just leave it
man,
there. And within about 15 minutes, the ants come and dismember it and drag it back to
right,
their hole.
right. Yeah, it is a wild thing. And of course, you know, having lizards in your house,
Yeah,
you know,
do you get
that's
the, not to cut the, I got a brain fart. I know what it is. But the small ones, they're like little geckos.
yeah, 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 yeah. Those are
Um,
always in here.
Yeah, if somebody says it, I'll say yeah, that's the word, but I can't
Yeah.
think of it. But the large, do you get the really big ones in there?
We've had them. I've never seen them in this house, but in some of the other houses, yeah, I've seen the big ones in there.
The little ones are butiki. The
Is that what
little
it
guys,
is?
yeah, butiki, and the big ones are
Butiki the lizard.
oh,
Yeah,
and then the big ones are toko because at night you hear them toko
Yeah,
yeah,
toko.
tuko. Tuko. Like,
yeah,
tuko.
You wake up in the morning, you'll
Yeah.
have those up above your head all night, which I like them because they eat mosquitoes and other
yeah.
insects. But you wake up, it looked like you had a bunch of chickens in your house because there's little poops everywhere. You got to
Yeah.
Right,
watch where you step.
right.
Where are you living in the Philippines right now?
No, we're in the United States right now, Kate.
Ah, nah.
Yeah,
It's before.
we lived in Pampanga uh,
Ah, okay.
for quite a while, and lived in Iloilo province in Bahay Kobo.
Mm.
So,
Bisaya agyud. Kabalo ko magbisaya.
uh,
Johnny's supposed to take your iPhone, leave it on the beach when you go in the ocean.
Kabalo kag gyud magbisaya.
no doubt.
I said you know how to speak Bisaya.
Um,
Iloilo.
gamay long, Ilonggo,
Gamay.
gamay long.
Ilonggo. Yoy.
Oh, gamay long. Right
Kabalo
now,
ko
my wife
gani.
is teaching me Kapapangan.
Ah,
Wow.
Yeah. So, ditak
manganta
lang.
mo.
I can't hear you.
Mekeni, manganta mo.
Sorry, I can't hear you. It's mahirap dito. Bingya ko.
Mekeni, manganta mo.
Oh, Mikeni. Oh, or what?
Do you understand this? Mekeni, manganta mo.
The first part, Mikeni, I understand that. The rest of
Yeah.
it, I can't hear very well.
Come, let's eat.
It's like kain na
Mangan is
tayo.
eat. Yes, kain na tayo. Hindi, kakain na tayo.
Come, let's eat.
Genetics, hello, welcome. I think you're a new friend.
Hello, Janelyn Black.
Yes.
How are you, sis? It's Lyra. I've been to your show this afternoon. Yeah. Let's dance. Where are they? They are sleeping, bro. Adrian, they are sleeping right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think 3 o'clock there in Australia.
Adrian's on the same time as us here.
Ah, same time with them?
Yeah, Adrian is, but
Right, he's in
Australia has
Australia.
different time
Australia,
zones.
yeah.
So
Oh,
yeah,
maybe they're in the other live streaming also.
yeah,
I've
it
been
might be
there.
a
I've been there also with the Jackie.
yeah.
I just leave my laptop open in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened now.
John Baker said that his wife says that when they make noise, those the lizards, and you're talking, it means you're telling the truth. The tuko.
Tuko. The tuko is
Uh,
more louder. The tuko.
No doubt, your voice is really soft, Jay.
oh, somebody's trying to come up.
You don't hear my voice?
Here comes John.
Yeah, it's very soft.
Oh, Che, it's yeah, I'm
Hello.
Pirates. She's
Hello,
Jesselyn.
John.
How are
How you doing?
you?
Good. Good.
Good. This is the how the tuko.
Yeah.
Good. A lot of like this in Palawan. Have you been to Palawan?
I have not. I don't think.
It's very nice. Palawan is very nice.
Somebody's got the toys out.
Who come up?
Yeah, I've never been to Palawan either. I've never been out that way or Cebu.
I've been to Palawan when I was young. When I was young.
We went to Boracay 2 times, honeymoon 1 and honeymoon 2. We went back
Oh.
twice. We enjoyed it so much.
So,
Palawan is the cleanest place of the Philippines.
Yeah, I don't know if I said Palawan, but it was Boracay that we've been to twice. I might have
yeah.
misspoke.
No, this is what I know is Palawan.
What the chicken? Hi.
What is your channel name, Mercury?
Hi, wave.
Hello, young
This one
boy.
here is Mercury 3 actual channel, but we do have Bop Bop and Dara channel as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm connected to you.
Pardon?
I'm already connected to you.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh.
Yeah, we want to
It's been,
have 2 different channels, do 2 different things. Start
yeah, it's
working
been
on a
long time.
second one.
When I'm doing live streaming, you also come on my live stream.
Tama.
Yeah. Salamat.
Walang yan naman.
Salamat. Kumusta ka, John Baker?
Somebody's shy back there. Somebody turned shy.
Yeah.
Hello, young boy. How are you?
Share the chips. Share the chips.
It's breakfast.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. How old is he?
Time.
4 years old.
How old is
Four.
he?
How old are you,
What?
man? How old?
How old are you?
How old are you?
I like his haircut. So nice. Our new friend is
So
coming
cute.
up here.
Oh,
Hello, Jen, sis.
Hello,
How are you,
hello.
sis Jen?
Hello, gentlemen.
I'm good. Hello,
Welcome.
guys.
Hello.
Che, ikaw ba yan, si Rich?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I am.
Disguise.
I have a long hair joke.
there you go.
Saan location mo?
Israel.
Oh, wow. Ako nasa Saudi.
Kaya yung... so same time tayo. Ahead
Okay.
lang ako o kayo ng 1 hour?
Sino ang ahead
Ahead
sa
kayo
atin?
ng 1
Ikaw?
hour.
Ah, ako. mawawala ako. Yung signal ko, bababa kasi kami.
Saka sis.
You don't have a picture up there.
Baba kami.
Where are you? You're on.
That was my kid, my wife.
Okay. When it popped up, it showed a white. I don't think it showed anything. See, it shows a white.
Oh,
Is it white for everybody, or do you guys see a picture?
I see the picture, wife and son.
yeah.
I just see. There it is.
Oh,
I finally see it. Maybe my laptop is running late.
yeah. I'm using an iPad.
Okay.
I don't know.
Big Bear, hello, my friend. Just a guitarist. Hello, Jack. Welcome.
I was just trying to find out how to switch my
Hello, just the guitar.
my
You're
screen.
still awake.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever been on the iPad.
Big
and did
Bear
it.
Live. Hello to
Uh-oh.
you.
John, I don't think that was the way.
Wrong button, John. Whoop, lost another one. It's contagious.
What? What happened? Well, appreciate you guys coming up.
Come
No
on,
problem.
come on. Where this? Where your hiding?
Yeah.
Who's
That's where she is.
I'm hiding. I'm hiding Jack.
Tago.
Hiding from Jack today, right?
I'm hiding from Jack because Jack got mad of me.
Oh, did Jack?
No, joking. I'm joking, Jack. Don't get mad of me at me.
I've got a question real quick for everybody here. Do you hear an echo when I'm not talking, when others are talking? I don't know. I can't wear my hearing aids when I have the headphones on because they whistle.
Right.
But some people say that they get an echo when I'm on certain channels or even on mine every once in a while. Do you get that too?
I haven't noticed one. No.
Mad at you, liar. Oh my God. Am I a
No,
liar?
I
Thank
don't
you
hear
for
one.
that. Thank you
But
for that, Jack.
sometimes even my different headphones will cause it. Like if the speaker is so loud that the mic part picks it up, then it will cause an echo. So I have to like turn down my speaker, the headphone part, so the mic don't hear it.
Okay. That could have been a problem because I've been trying to fix it and I was going to order a new set of headphones. These ones are about 5 years old.
Right.
But why buy something new if the one you have works?
Exactly.
Yeah, you need to buy new ones.
Yep. Let's see who it is. Yep. She's back. Maybe.
Maybe her internet.
Yeah. I know the deal. The internet. Welcome back.
Welcome back, gentlemen.
Maybe.
Baka oo, baka hindi. Saan ka?
Good
Bye.
morning, Jack.
Bye,
Sleep
Jack.
well, Jack.
Jack, come up and say hi if you want to. We don't mind. Especially if you bring food.
Just go to sleep, Jack. Oh my God.
Yep, we lost her again. Lyrich, where did she say she was from?
Huh?
Where did she say she was from? Did
Who?
she say where Jinlin?
Jenny?
Yeah,
She's in Saudi now.
Saudi. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear what she had said.
She's in Saudi. Saudi Arabia. It's she's ahead 1 hour. One
Okay.
hour ahead.
A view there?
Here is 8:30 in the evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack said he has plenty of food on his Facebook page.
Yeah.
That doesn't do me any good, Jack. I'm
Yeah, he
here.
has a lot of
I know
food.
he's posting it. Yeah. Seen that.
Jack, they're looking at you and the other stream. Where's Jack?
Oh, where's Jack? Uh-oh.
I'll just say hello there.
Well, I just got the message, everybody. I got the message. I knew that was coming. The wife told me to go to bed.
Yeah, time to rest.
Time to rest. The
So,
commander call you.
yeah, she told me. I seen it pop up. I thought, uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, thank you for
So,
having us up, Bill. Appreciate it. Always
Thank
a great
you.
time
I
here.
appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Thank you,
I
Hillbilly. Thank
like
you,
the
Chick.
new here.
And thank you, everybody in the chat. We appreciate you. Have
Yeah.
a good day. Ingat lagi. God
Good day.
bless.
Nice
Thank
to
you,
meet
guys.
you, Mercury.
No, have a good day.
Yes.
Bye bye.
See you later, Billy.
Good night, good morning, and good night.
Bye, Mercury 3.
Bye bye.
Bye, Che, a.k.a. Lyrich, a.k.a. Frangiski channel. all, all the known as. Yeah. Thank you for liking the hair, Big Bear. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, my wife says I'm up too late. It's 1:35 a.m. here in the Philippines, so she wants me to come to bed. This is all natural hair too. I hope you guys know. It's not even a wig or nothing. Oh man, what a day! Well, if you guys hadn't had a chance yet, I I posted a video. We went to the farm today, and I broke down a bunch of videos. But the first video is the drive up from the road that's going through there. This is the driveway, if you will, to the farm. So see how rough it is there. But you guys check it out, and there'll be more to come. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. Again, I'm not leaving this video up. I got to take it down for before before YouTube sees it and dings me. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for checking out the Rileys. Have a good night, good day, wherever you may be.